Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where myself and the rest of the panelists answer your sporting questions, people. So get your comments, get your questions in the comment section, and we will get to them. It's any sport, people, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, it can be UFC, NFL, F1, whatever you want to ask about, get your sporting questions in. Don't forget, if you are a member of the channel as well, your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you want to make sure that your question gets answered, I will star it. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Of course, if you super chat as well, I will get to it. Big up to everyone who just joined from the raid over on Lewis's channel. Shout out to my G Carefree Lewis from Shameless FC. Let's bump up the likes though, because there's over 60 of you lot locked in, and we're not even at double figure likes. So let's get up to 20 likes. As soon as you land, hit that like button, because this is an atrocious viewer to like ratio currently. Share it across all the socials though. We're trying to get as many people in here as possible. Share it across all the social media apps you are active on, and just as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. We're only looking for 5 new subscribers. Get us to 5,710. I see you there. Big up to Malcolm, who says yes, yes, people. Big up to Steve, says big up. Mo, I'll get to your question. Big up. Big up to you as well. Big up to Sammy Barnes, who says big ups. Yeah, get your questions in. Ahmed is in the building. Victor is in the building as well. Yes, Ahmed, what are you saying? You good?
I'm doing well, lovely, jubbly. I hope everyone's doing well. Just I've got one question for you just before we start. The library that you like to call us here, the library. Our toilets, they don't overflow in it with like piss. But why does yours, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Is this really what? Is this really we doing stadium attacks? Is that how far you fallen? We're doing stadium
attacks. Asking a question, man.
I have because our owners don't care about our ground. That's why.
I mean, man, that's crazy. Like piss walking around. You know what I mean? The stadium, bro.
It's crazy. I'm saying you should know about owners. You should know about owners. You know what I'm saying? Not caring about your football club. That's why Graham Potter's in charge. But we move. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Victor. What are you saying? Yeah, hold that, fam. Hold that. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing to hold. It's not to hold.
Victor. Oh, so you're a fan of Graham Potter? Yeah, you Potter in now, yeah?
I just like mango, you know what I mean? It's like,
what's that got? Yeah, that's a yeah, he's Pottering. Victor, what are you saying? You blessed?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. Why is everyone shocked about the Old Trafford flooding like it's never happening for years? Like, why do you care now?
Yeah.
It's just a little joke, man. That's all it is, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was just a shit joke, mate.
It's a joke. It's getting shown live, you know what I mean? It's getting shown live on TV, innit?
Hey, hold on, man.
Yeah, man, we live. We're not on TV, but soon come, man. Sarcasm City TV on TV soon. But that being said, who was it who said it? Was it Bros who said it? The revolution will be live streamed. It won't be televised. That is a fact. But Victor here in the building. Yes, Victor, what are you saying? You good?
I'm all right, man. I'm good.
Yeah, man. And of course, love to hear it. And of course, we got the legend himself, Carefree Lewis G, in the building. Yes, Lewis, you good, fam? Even though we're literally just on Shameless.
Out of Chelsea.
Every time, you already know. All right, let's get to this. You lot get your questions in. All right, we're at 20 likes. There's 10 more. Let's get up to 30 likes and subscribe as well. We're looking for 3 more subscribers. Get us to 5,710. Question for Flawless. Why is our fan base so tapped now? They want Sancho out, even though it'll be one of Ten Hag's best players when we start playing possession-based football high up the pitch. Our fan base has always been, Mo, you know this. Actually, you may not know this because I don't know how old you are. Our fan base has always been a little bit crazy. So I don't know why you're surprised in regards to the Sancho criticism. Does he need to do more? Absolutely, yes. But today, people always want to go overboard. Today was not Sancho's fault why we didn't win that game. The person who should be taking the most criticism is Casemiro. Because if we have 11 versus 11, we probably win that game. Because even at 10 versus 11, it was fairly even. So with 11, we probably beat them because we were not at our best today. Nobody played well, but the players dug in and got a result. Because I think last year we lose that game. 100% last year we lose that game. It wasn't pretty. Southampton hit the post. The Kyle Walker-Peters chance. Bruno hit both posts as well, but there wasn't a lot of chances as well. You know what I'm saying? PS has 2 drops points today. We rocked up to Old Toilet and our best chances fell to Theo Walcott, damn it. Hey, that's why Southampton are in 19th or 20th or wherever you lot are at. LFC for the double says United need more goal scorers. Rashford and Prey can't work all season. This is the crazy part. This is nothing new. Like I've been saying this.
Why are you
Manchester
buying Weghorst, for example?
Manchester United need more goal scorers. Yeah, go on. What are you saying?
I was saying this is why you bought in Weghorst, because Martial was meant to be the guy that was meant to help Rashford, split the goal bill, and obviously he's been injured a lot. You brought in Weghorst as like a stopgap. He's not really been, bringing in the goals himself. And then you've got Anthony. Anthony's been chipping in every once in a while. Bruno, I'm not sure. I don't think Bruno's been scoring that much this season. I know he's scoring as well, but but not that much. Even Anthony's got 1 or 2 goals really. Sancho, okay, the Sancho debate is interesting because I like Sancho. I like him at Borussia Dortmund. I don't know if it seems to not be working at United, if that makes sense, innit? So maybe you do need to get in another guy. Garnacho has chipped in with 2 to 3 goals, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
so
again,
he left on crutches today, but carry on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. So again, you've lost another, weapon, you could say, essentially, depending on how long he may be out. So Rashford is, this sort of reminds me, the season where under Oli, I think it was either his second season, the first season he started, or second season where Rashford went on like a tear, but it was just Rashford. I'm praying. Yeah, I feel like it's not that bad. It's not that bad under Ten Hag, but because you've got Anthony, obviously, and Bruno Fernandes, but it's kind of becoming like that, and that's a worry. That you obviously want to in the summer bring in people to help him out, and you want Anthony to improve next season to give more goal output, and Bruno Fernandes as well to do what he needs to do in it.
And agreed. And what people need to also realize is big up to Ray Millie as well. Says big up to Mandem. That Manchester United, we're in season 1 of our rebuild. So that's why everything is not going to be fixed. If you looked at that team after we made all the signings and didn't look at it and go, Manchester United, there isn't many goals in there, I don't know what to tell you. What made people as we're not now in March, the middle of March, and I'm going, I can't believe we're not scoring goals. I was talking about this all season long. I was talking about this when Rashford was in the finest form and was scoring goals week in, week out. Look at the team. There's not goals in this side, but again, it's not like Ten Hag has spent 150 million, 200 million on the attack. We still need to improve the attacking area. We still need to improve the midfield. Where he spent the most money is defense. And defensively, we've got miles better. Is there still levels to go defensively? Yes. Ideally, I'm looking at it. If we were to sign a right back and a left back, cool. Oh, I also want a new goalkeeper as well. So that goes to show we're still talking about the spine, literally the spine of the team. I want a new goalkeeper. I want another midfielder to play next to Casemiro, upgrade on Eriksen, even though I rate Eriksen. I want a new 10 and I want a striker. That's literally the spine. And people are here talking about, why can't Manchester United score goals? Never mind the side pieces. Never mind the fact I think maybe we need a first choice right back. I definitely want a new left back. Like people, and there's other squad bits, another backup right back, another midfielder to be back up to Casemiro. Diallo will be back playing right wing, competing for Anthony over that side. Still 2 strikers behind the new striker we have. We still have
a backup,
we still got a long way to go. This is just my opinion. Other people might not think as much. I think with first teamers and squad players, United need like 10 players. It's a whole new team.
Well, you don't think Luke Shaw can be your starting left back? Is he left back?
Nah, I'd prefer Luke Shaw to stay. I think he's a better centre back than he is a left back.
So you would want like another left back?
Yeah, I want another left back
with Malacia as your deputy. I'm assuming.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And then Luke Shaw can at times play at left back, which in certain games. But I like Luke Shaw at centre back up to Martinez. Move Maguire and Lindelof on. You then go and sign a centre back to be back up to Varan, a right footer, whoever that is. If we do move on that low, you go get a right back. The left back who I mentioned to play with Malacia. New goalkeeper in for De Gea. Upgrade on Eriksen. Back up to Casemiro. I would still then, on top of that, I would still go and get Sabitzer. Another 10 to compete with Bruno, because we'll probably move on Donny. Diallo will be back to compete with Anthony. You got Rashford and Garnacho. Martial will be moved on, and we still need 3 strikers. I would have Weghorst, and then I have 2 in front of him as well. It's a lot of players. And are we going to do all that in one summer? Even, let's say, Qatari owners take over. Highly unlikely. But I understand where I'm understanding if I'm having this conversation this time last year, it's even more improvement that we need. So Ten Hag's had a great start, but we just need to continue. That's all. But you continue.
It's like a pre-season job, Pre-season job, I would say,
He's done a fantastic job, because now we're overachieving massively again, in my opinion. You bump up the likes. So there's over 75 of you locked in. We're only at 24 likes. Let's get this up to 30 likes, man. What's going on? Like check 1 2 1 2. hit the like button and subscriber check. We're aiming for 5,710. Big up Bobby H, who says, big up Flawless, just subbed. I'm a regular viewer of Lewis's streams. Hopes all is good. Hey, big up, man. Appreciate you being here, man.
Big up
Lewis
Bobby,
is up.
my G. Hope
There
you're
you
all
go.
good, bro. Welcome
is
to
in
my
the
home
building,
away
man.
from home.
There you go. There you go. David says Sancho needs to give us more. We paid a lot of money for him and he's not enough of a threat going forward. I agree. All our attackers got to do more. Sancho got to do more. Anthony got to do more. Bruno got to do more. I'm looking at those three. The first two I mentioned in particular. You lot need to do more. Absolutely. I agree with this. I think Harry Kane is the perfect player for United, can pass and will easily get 20 plus goals. For the right price, yes. Absolutely. I'm saying for the right price, absolutely. Yeah, Ray. You know what I'm saying? I see the vision, but I'm understanding where we're at and how far we've come along, but how much further we have to go. That's what it is. You lot continue to get your questions in. Yeah, go on, Victor.
Do you say you need a 10?
Yeah, we definitely need a 10.
Oh, I know a 10.
Yeah. You can keep that 10. Keep him at the bridge.
Nah, I know a 10, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Money Minerals, Roadrunner.
That ain't 10. That's a 6.
Jump
You know what
off
I'm
the
saying?
shoulder.
That's what he is. I'm saying.
Hey, that's a 10.
Yeah, 6. If he's that good,
I can guarantee. I don't think you're gonna get him, Dory, man. I wouldn't be worried if you're a United fan.
Oh yeah, I'm not fussed.
Yeah,
I'm saying
No,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not fussed.
Yeah,
Sancho was the only player in a red shirt who could retain the ball under pressure. Everyone else was giving it away. Yeah, like I said, if you want to criticize Sancho overall, I have no issue with it, Mo. The problem I have is people looking at that game and going, Sancho was at fault. It's like, no, it was Casemiro. Bruno was horrendous today. But Casemiro is the guy mainly to blame because he left us with 10 men. And in a possession-based team, Sancho could score 15 to 20 easily. I wouldn't say that much, but he definitely could pitch in with more goals. He needs to add. He's talented enough to add more goals to his game. Absolutely.
The thing of Sancho, and I think I'll talk about someone. LFC for a double said this about Anthony as well. I'll start with Anthony on this one.
Yeah.
He is predictable. I think Anthony. Like if you're a competent, fullback facing Anthony, all you need to do is just shepherd him from when he tries to, because he's going to cut in, so you just shepherd him into the cut in and just to make sure you block it. And that's the problem for me. What I would like from someone like Anthony is that, okay, you do the little cut in thing, but then you look for the final, that little diagonal ball or the little cross where the fullback overlaps you to do the ball, and then you can at least get a little crossing from there, or if you can find a striker on the other side, and boom. But he just keeps on shooting, and that's kind of annoying, man. You shouldn't be shooting all the time.
He is
as much as I shooting,
he's too one-dimensional.
He's becoming like Ziyech. I told you, bro. That's what I'm saying. You don't want him to become like Ziyech, where all he does is either do the little stupid crosses or he cuts in and shoots. And you don't want that from Anthony.
Timo in the building as well. Yes, Timo, what are you saying?
All good. We're back in the playing spot. Let's go.
Okay, Lakers back in the playing spot. Where you at, ninth? Where you at?
Man. Yeah.
Are you not playing today?
Yes.
All right, then sorry, you'll be fine. You got the Knicks in it.
Half an hour time, but yeah, we'll be all right, man.
If you get a win, you get out of the playing spot.
Say that again.
If you get a win, will you get out of the playing spot and into the 7th, or I'm not sure.
Let me have a look. So the Trailblazers play against the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
We tie with Minnesota Timberwolves and Dallas Mavericks if we win.
Oh, okay, that's nice actually. That's good for you, now.
Absolutely, it is. Told you, Turbo Jesus says Mount can play 10. Yeah, let him play 10 at the bridge. Paul says fair play Surfer for sticking up for United in away against the Gal. We'll fall out of the top 4 rivals, forgetting that we have another chance of Champions League. Remember the win against Europa. Why? What? Paul, elaborate on this. What was the Gal saying about?
I think it was in the Prem review show on Sam's channel.
What was it? Go on. What was he saying?
Let us know, Paul. He's just being shameless in it, but because I didn't watch the show. But he was on there with Surfer, just arguing just about that. Well, that's why. So.
Oh, see, but yeah, we will be fine. Like I said, Manchester. I will state this till I'm blue in the face, and I'll continue to state this. Manchester United season so far has already been a success. Now it's just a question of how successful has it been. The bare minimum, not even the bare minimum, the objectives I wanted us to reach, we've already reached them. We're only in March. Now everything else is just extra and bonuses. Do I still want them 2 trophies? Absolutely. Will I be disappointed if we don't win both of them? Absolutely. Will I be more disappointed if we don't win either of them? Yes, but I won't take away from the season being a success. I'm going again. But yeah, the Europa League's there, FA Cup's there. There's no guarantee. Am I confident? Yes. Is it guaranteed we win? No. But I have every reason to be confident. What's your thoughts on Trafford for Arsenal so far? I think he's been a quality signing, just a really good footballer who can play anywhere on attack. I said it at the time. Arsenal did clever business in January with Trossard and Jorginho. They signed 2 squad players who improved their squad and improved their bench. It might have not been the players Arsenal fans wanted. It might have been a Mudryk and Caicedo, just using those 2 as an example. But Arsenal did smart business. And if they win the league, we've seen the impact already those 2 players have made in Jorginho and Trossard. So smart business, shrewd. And it pains me to admit that because it's Arsenal. But is what it is. 2 years of shit football and tactics. He receives the ball on the halfway line most times. If he receives the ball in the same areas as other wingers, will be good. Mo talking about Sancho. I've said I want to see him play central. Speaking of a 10, I want him to play. He didn't even play in the 10 today. It was more 4-3-3. And he was an 8, and Bruno was an 8, and Casemiro was a 6. But I want to see him in the 10 role. I really do want to see him central. I don't think he's explosive like that to play out wide. However, we've seen him be effective out wide, but I personally prefer him to play in the 10 because I think he has all the attributes to do so. But I trust Ten Hag to get the most out of him, 100%. Let's see what's going on. Gal 6, he said, say this again, Paul. What did he say? We're dropping out. Did he basically say United are dropping out of the top 4? If he did say that, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, I think he's saying 6-7 teams are getting in around you for top 4. Drop out fair now. Now you're playing like Newcastle, big teams now also. So he's saying because you're facing now the big teams, there's also like 6 or 7 teams also behind you who are coming into form as well.
I'm not concerned. Top 4 is not my concern. I let other fans and rivals talk about that. Never will I sit and be like, oh my God, we can't drop out of the top 4. I still think we'll finish top 3. And if we don't, then I don't want to be in the champs. I don't want to scrape top 4 on the last day and then go into the Champions League and get embarrassed. Nah, I'm good. And when I say embarrassed, that's not necessarily scoreline. I'm talking about just being an also run. Again, another thing I say all the time. If we're in the Champions League, I want to be dark horses by the very least. That's what I'm looking at. The very, very least. But yo, there's over 85 of you lot locked in. Get up to 50 likes. We're at 38 likes. Hit the like button, man. Let's get up to 50 likes. What is going on? Like check 1 2 1 2. We did hit the subscriber mark though, so big up to you lot. We hit 5,710. We're looking for 5 new subscribers. We've had more people join. You're clearly enjoying the content. Pay the toll when you enter the city of Sarcasm, which is the like button and subscribe. 5,715. Continue to get your sporting questions in. If you are a member, I will star your questions and get to them. So if you see me going to the same names, I'm not ignoring you. It's just one of the perks of the membership. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to it as well. And on top of that, $9.99 super chat can kick off any panelist you want. $9.99. And it's also $9.99 to bring them back. You know what I'm saying? So anybody, me, I'm $49.99. If you're tired of me talking and want to get rid of me, $49.99 super chat, and I'm gone. And then Ahmed's running the show. So yeah, I'm saying make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Let's see what you lot saying. Let's see.
I just want to talk about Casemiro today, actually. Your boy Casemiro, man.
All right, talk about
Casemiro. Listen, I like Casemiro. You know, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong or anything, but self-control, is key. Like, it doesn't matter if it was like a red card or yellow card at this point because he's already been given the red card. But the moment you do reckless stuff, in front of like these British referees, what they're like, the Premier League referees, what they're like, you're causing yourself trouble. Man. And he needs to realize that, man. Like, he's already received how many red cards before this? So one red card before this.
So this is second.
You should have learned by now, at the very least. Because now you're without him for at least 4 games now. Apparently, it's not even
4 games.
Four games now without him. So, and that's gonna have a problem for you. What you're gonna have to play McFred now in midfield, I'm assuming, right? Or
hopefully Sabitza's fit. Hopefully Sabitza gets fit.
Or Fredo Sabitza, or it's gonna be Fredo Sabitza, and that's not nice anyway.
It isn't the best. Only benefit to it. Go on, Victor.
I heard he's missing a total of 8 games due to suspension in the Premier League.
Overall, because one of them will be when he got booked for the collection of yellow cards. So
That's FA Cup counts though.
Yeah, he'll miss the FA Cup game. That's the only game I'm concerned about him missing. Brighton and Newcastle, and I can't remember the other one. I'm not too fussed about.
I think Everton's one of them, right? I'm assuming one. I'm pretty sure one of them.
Yeah, one might be Everton. I'm just not fussed. I'm saying I'm really concerned.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm really concerned about. I'm more concerned about the Fulham game. And also we're keeping fresh for the Europa League game, quarterfinals, whoever we draw, whether that's Arsenal, whether that's Union St. Gillette, whether that's Union Berlin, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's Juventus, Freiburg, whoever gets through. But I don't fear anybody in that competition. I don't fear no one. Obviously, I want to eat the most favorable draw. I'm hoping we get Union St. Gillette. Hoping they knock out Union Berlin and we draw them. Bring me the Belgian Pro League team, man. 100%. Bring me the Belgian Pro League team, without doubt.
I think you're probably going to the Europa League, you know. I'm pretty sure you're going to the Europa League.
Yeah, I'm confident too. Yeah, go on, Victor. You gonna say?
No, I was about to say, don't let Peter hear you, man.
Nah, you hear me loud and clear. I've told him this before. Bring me them. Yes. Bring me Union St. Gillette. I was saying. Casemiro and Bruno in the same midfield just cannot work long term. He needs two technically sound midfielders, him that can keep the ball. Victor, I half disagree with this because Casemiro's fine. Casemiro is not the issue. Bruno's the problem. Casemiro is not the issue. Like, he's one of the mainstays I go and look. Yes, we need two other midfielders to me in there. That's the problem. That is the problem.
Hey, who's this imposter, man? All right, put your name properly. Don't say Victor or two Victors here, man.
The other,
Who's this
you know
imposter, man?
That's an imposter, you know. Let's see what's going on. Yo, Timo, is the Lakers game on Sky Sports?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay,
Negative.
cool. Nah, it's because Paul asked, that's all.
Yeah, they had the Denver Nuggets and the Nets game earlier on today on YouTube with it.
Negative.
You know,
So Lakers will be back on Sky Sports by Saturday morning next week.
Nuno Mendes, Hakimi, Paulino, Gonzalo Ramos should be on the list this summer. Hakimi, yeah. If we were to sign Paulino, yeah. I don't know enough about Mendes and Ramos. I'm not gonna lie.
Concrete Ramos is a striker for Benfica. He's like really talented. He's very good.
Oh yeah.
Good
He played in the World Cup. I'm just saying I've not watched him enough. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I think he's good.
Hakimi is prevalent on like if you bust case, and then you can probably go
know
buy
what's going on. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't. I don't know what's going on. Paul says
again,
Union Sage,
you look at-
Gillette shaving team, might well. Yeah, go on.
You look at all those four players though; they're gonna cost a lot of money. So
Thanks.
and again, that it comes back to you. Obviously, I think of United. The owners, unlike Chelsea, they can't like spend straight away like we did. You have to. Apparently, you've got like FFP. You're quite tight on that, so you're probably gonna have to sell a lot of players. So,
Hey,
but I think
we got a
it'll be
lot to
fine.
sell.
Yeah, you got a lot to sell anyway, but I think you'll be fine in that fast.
Unless they get new owners.
Yeah. No. The FFP shit is apparently still tight for them, even if they get new owners.
No, because if they get new owners, they can pay off the debt and then they'll start from zero like we did.
I don't even know how this all works.
FFP is fine. FFP is not to do with debt. FFP is to do with like how much money they're bringing in and how much money that they're earning in profit. I don't think that you made a profit this year, did you? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, I think they did from last year because of Ronaldo. But like, but obviously, if they have new owners, obviously they have completely new records. So obviously, it should start.
Maybe that's fine. Maybe okay, then that's fine.
Because that's what happens. So she starts all the way from like to start again.
Oh, okay.
It should happen, but yeah.
Big up, Justice. Says Flawless, are you worried about a poor run with Casemiro out for 4 matches? No, because the games I'm not too fussed about that he's missing apart from Fulham. I know it's Brighton, Newcastle, Everton. I think they're the 3. They're all Premier League games. I am now disinterested is too strong a word, but I'm not fully invested with Premier League games. It's more so about players staying fit, staying in form, being confident. I'm keeping the momentum in that competition. That's how I'm looking at it. Keep us taking over, keep us in 3rd place. I'm looking at the FA Cup, I'm looking at the Europa League. So if Casemiro had got suspended in the Europa League, I'd be much more annoyed. But because it's Prem, I'm like, yeah. I'm more pissed that he's missing the FA Cup games than a game away at Newcastle or Brighton. Because like I stated, we're not going to win the league anyway, so I'm not really too fussed in regards to that. So nah, not worried, no. Not worried. Flawless, are you worried about Casemiro's passing under pressure? It could be solved with the ball carrying 8. No, I'm not worried about his passing under pressure. Absolutely not. And yeah, of course, if you put a better player around him, yes. I want someone there like an Ericsson next to him, because somebody asked me as well. I think it was. Someone asked me the player I want. Let me check this. Oh yeah, who do you want? Bobby said it. Who do you want to play? Who do you want Flawless to play with Casemiro? An Eriksen type. I don't know who. Nobody sticks out. But I want an Eriksen type who's a ball carrier in that role and can play passes from deep. That's preferably what I would like.
Yeah, and Enzo would have been perfect for you, bro. Yeah, peak.
Yeah, Enzo would have been good. Yeah. He would have been good. Enzo would have been shout. Yeah. Enjoy 10th, fam. Enjoy 10th.
Hey, 10th with Enzo, man. Hey, let's go, man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You can cry, man. It's all good.
I'll cry with the money in my eyes, man. Not like me,
you cry with the money. Hey, anyone want to spend $9.99 to get Victor out of it? Please do immediately. Yeah, go on, Abid. Say what you're saying.
Wow, Ahmed is really behaving today, but Victor isn't.
Victor been at us. You know what I'm saying?
Again, for me, you know, with United, it's
that's
just about.
You know, I don't like being called an ass like that, man.
Yeah, hold that. Sorry, go on, Ahmed.
With United, again, it just depends on what Ten Hag wants to play. Does you want to play a 3 midfield? Does you want to play a 3-2-3-1? I sometimes think maybe if you got like someone like Kone from like Borussia Mönchengladbach, instead of Casemiro would be actually good for you. Much less than Enzo, because like he's a box to box, can take the ball to the other side at the very least. You know, allows Casemiro to gets less weight on Casemiro because of what he does in it. So you know, it would be a decent acquisition for you, man. But sadly, he's a Drogba fan in it, so he's going to us. So you worry about that, Chief.
Who? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I was talking about Kone in it from Mönchengladbach. He'd be a good option for a minute.
Yeah. What do you mean he's going to us? Have you been linked with him?
Oh my god!
You're a Chelsea fan? You're a Chelsea
fan?
He's a
Drogba fan.
Yeah, but is it? Have we been linked with him? That's the question.
Yeah, we've been linked with him, of course, but it's a question of whether you want to buy him or not.
Oh, okay.
So he's not coming to Chelsea then.
So he might be coming. He could be coming to Chelsea now. He could be.
Yeah.
Big up Jez in the building as well. Yes, Jez. What are you saying, fam? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Big up again to Justin. Says, what's your take on the controversial calls or non-calls today? I'm guessing you're talking about the Casemiro red card and the 2 penalty shouts. The Casemiro red card, I think it was a red card. I do believe so. People might be shocked by me saying that, but I'm not. You lot know me. I'm not biased in it. I'll call it as I see it. Was it handball? Yes. Was the Rashford one a penalty? When I've seen it back, it looks like very minimal contact. So I'll say no. So the referees, to be honest, have got 2 out of the 3 of them right. But we know the referees are not good enough and incompetent over here. So, but yeah, that's my call. If I missed anything, Justice, let me know. But I'm presuming you're talking about those 3. I'm worried about our lack of depth in quality. Wasn't it highlighted as much as ever today? Real Sociedad's Zubimendi beside Casemiro, perfect. Was it highlighted as much as ever today? Yes, but again, I don't know why people have to see it happen on the pitch to realize Manchester United lack quality. Yo, is this mic on when I be talking? To mic check 1 2 1 2. And this ain't like you, Paul. I've been saying this. And people are like, yo, why can't you say Manchester United in the title race? Look at the team. Look at the team. We are 1-2 injuries away from being down to the bare bones. And we're seeing it now. Our midfield, obviously, Casemiro didn't help. Our central midfield pairing today was Scott McTominay and Bruno Fernandes. That should never happen in life. If anything screams mid-table central midfield pairing, it's those 2. But that was our midfield pairing. Scott McTominay and Bruno Fernandes, not as 10s. I'm saying they were our 2 central midfielders in a 4-4-1. Should never happen. With Rashford up top, playing obviously out of position. Like, come on. Let's be real. Like, never ever should that happen. But it's like people don't realize that these things can happen. With a couple of injuries, Sabitz out. I'm guessing Fred had a knock or wasn't fully fit because he didn't start and then he came on late as well. So, but yes, Paul, I agree. It did get highlighted today. It did get highlighted. The young Kane make United serious title challenges next season. I think we need more than that, but I agree with you. There are 2 players who are of serious quality that would improve Manchester United, but we still need more. We need a goalkeeper. I'm saying in that, like we need a goalkeeper. Like with our we still got to improve that spine. To me, we still need a 10 if Sancho's not going to play there because Bruno is just today, just Bruno'd, and he almost scored. Yeah, Bruno. That's why I don't even get onto him. I don't even criticize him heavily right now. I understand his level. It's more his people, his stands that want to defend this guy. T-Trap, you right? You know I'm right, though. We should never, trust me, that should never happen. He said, Flawless, you kill me. Trust me, that it should never happen. But I called it because Ten Hag, he had no choice. I was there. And in his defense, McTominay actually did all right. He was one of our better players today. From a defensive standpoint, he did okay. Mo says if we sign Kane, Maddison, and the 8, we will win the league. We'll have the goals, creativity, defending, well-controlled possession. A lot. That's a fire window. Well, that's a FIFA window. That is a FIFA window, Mo. That is FIFA 110%. I'm saying a FIFA career mode window. I'm with you, Mo. I am with you on this. If we do this, I will backflip. I will cartwheel live on stream. If we were to sign Kane, Maddison, and an 8. I'd be like, we mean business. This
you know how much Maddison is going to cost you guys? Like, I don't think people realize how much Maddison is going to cost you.
No. That depends on if they get relegated or not.
And his contract. How long is contract?
Yeah, I think, let's be realistic. I think probably Leicester, somehow, some way, they'll probably stay up, knowing them.
Yeah, I reckon they'll stay up as well.
Yeah, somehow, some way they stay up. He's costing you minimum 65 to 70 million quid, Maddison.
Yeah, but that's not really.
I think that's a steal for a player.
I look at it from like a financial perspective, right? Let's say he costs you 60 to 70 million. How much do you think you could get Kane for realistically?
Let's say 70. Let's say the same. Let's say 70. Let's say 70.
By the way, Maddison has a year left in the summer.
Ooh.
So it's definitely cheap.
How many years left?
He's got
just a year.
Left. Let's say for argument. For argument's sake, let's say 70. Let's say that them two 150. Let's say argument's sake they're 150 M's. Maddison and Kane.
And the 8 is going to cost you somewhere between 50 million, so 200 million.
Okay, so let's say that's 200 million. What we just spent. Yeah, that's a great window. Do I think this happens? No, but Mo's talking about that's a United window, but he laughed. I don't like that. Is a FIFA. That is me on playing FIFA career mode type window. This would be unbelievable. He said and a keeper as well. Mo, I'm with you.
That is sensational.
That's a sensational window. If we win a lot. If we sign Kane, Maddison, an 8 and a goalkeeper, I'd be like, yeah, we winning everything. Quadruple settings.
Oh, fuck.
But do I think it happens? No. I was saying.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Hey, less of that negativity. All right. What I'm saying. Less of that negativity.
Hey, more than negativity.
Let's see. You lot continue to get your questions in. Over 100 of you lot locked in. Big up. But let's get up to 70 likes. Let's get up to we're at 51 likes. Hit the like button as soon as you land. Hit the notification bell as well. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. I've already updated it. So, you know, all the shows that are coming up from today all the way till next week, Sunday, people. Subscribe as well. We're at 5,711. We're looking for 4 new subscribers. Get us to 5,715. Over 100 of you lot. Don't take liberties. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe because I know there's 4 of you lot who haven't subscribed. Hit the notification button. I know some of you lot are new, expecting tears because we drew to Southampton, but there's no tears here. So hold that. I'm saying.
I mean, there's nothing to talk about really. I mean, just United drew. Like, if you'd lost, it'd be something.
There's 111. There'd be 211 if we had lost.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Flawless, would you prefer Kane or Osimhen? Kane is the better footballer, but I don't trust his injury record. It's tough because I prefer Osimhen's profile, but that's just my personal preference. Like, it's an athlete's game. That pace and power with Victor Osimhen as the 9, and then you got Rashford one side. That's great movement. Like, defenses are going to struggle with that. And we already cooked teams on the counter attack. If you add an Osimhen to that, different level. But then Kane, I think, fits in perfectly with what we're trying to do as well. But for me, Kane, it's all about the price point. Because Osimhen would probably cost more. Kane's got a year left on his deal, and he's 30 years old. There's no way we should be spending 90, 100 plus million on a Harry Kane. That's just me personally. Others will say get Kane in. No. For any price. It's all about the right price. It's all about the right price. That's what I would say.
Again with Kane, yes, he's been. I saw he's not even been in the last 2 seasons, right? I've not really heard that he's been injured that much. At all. Am I wrong, Des, in that one? That he's not been injured at all this season.
No. When he said injury record, I presume he's talking about Osimhen. You know what I'm saying? And big up to Monts as well. He says, my family. Big up to Big Six Months. He said, Ayo, Flawless. Hold that one. No, these man just lost to Bournemouth, you know. Joke, man, innit? But large up. I think Big Six Months just rated as well. But large up to Monts. Make sure you go subscribe to Big Six Months as well. LFC for the double says, Flawless, would you be happy with Victor Osimhen over Kane? I don't think he suits United. You don't think who suits United? I think they both suit. But it's price points. But I'll take either of them because they both improve us massively in that area. So either or. Whatever Ten Hag decides. Personal, if someone puts a gun to my head, Osimhen. But I'm not turning up my nose at Kane. I'm not being like, no, don't get Kane. Like, either or I'm with, without doubt. Hey, big on Marcel says, what's the word? Everybody smash the like, support Flawless, and the man then pay the toll. Yeah, pay the toll when you enter the city, man. It's free. That's it. It's free. Let me see what's going on.
Shout out Sam Billings, man. Shout out Sam Billings. Yeah.
I said, I'll be cooking Cass when I catch it. Just know. When are you and Cass? I'm sure you and Cass are scheduled to link up on a stream today or tomorrow. Or Monday or Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing. I'm just guessing that. Again, questions, people. Questions. That being said, while we wait for some questions to get in, Chelsea. Is it two games in a row now? You lot have won.
Last 3 games.
Is it 3? Oh, yeah, 3. All right. So 3 games in a row. We'll go to you, Ahmed. Potter, this turnaround. Potter in yet? What are we saying? How confident are we? Is
again,
it
I said again to you, for me, people were surprised that when I said 3-0 last time and we scored 3 goals. So, random was surprised in it. But I just think, again, it's just about consistency. Keep moving on. Get another win against Everton at home. It's a much needed win. And before the break, the international break. And, we're Gucci, man. We're Gucci after that, I would say. And then again, when we come back, hopefully on that Friday, this Friday coming, we get a good draw in the UCL. And, we keep it moving, man. We keep it moving.
Yeah. Victor, what are you saying? Oh, sorry. I didn't know you finished. Go on.
No, it's fine.
My bad.
Go on. For me, I just said, you can continue the momentum, continue playing the same players and do what you're doing. Simple as that, man.
Well, Victor, same to you. 3 wins in all competitions. 1 is 2 must-win games as well. What are you saying? That's Super Graham Potter? Your gaffer?
I was saying on Lewis's stream, I don't think... I'm not going to be Potter in, ever. I don't think he's the guy to push us on to the next level, because it took them for him to say, look, your job's in jeopardy for you to get the kick up the arse and actually start winning games. And it reminds me a lot of the Ollie Rain when it was like, oh, your job's in jeopardy, and then he just reverts to just shithouse winning a game. Well, not shithouse, but winning, setting up your team to actually win a game. But where was this before when you knew we needed points way before in the season? And then what's to say that after they say, all right, yeah, you're all right now, you can push on. What's to say that he doesn't lose more games doing that record? Because doing that record alone was sackable offense. I can't go from a week of saying put out to put in after a week. That's a flip flopping. That's Ryan. That's a Ryan thing. I'll never do that. For what I've seen before, when the pressure's on, he's not doing what he's meant to be doing, and he looks a bit clueless. But when he for what I'm seeing right now is players are fighting for him, which I rate. They're fighting for him to keep his job. I rate for him, which means that he has a connection with the team. But I'm sure Ollie had a connection with the team as well. They also tried to keep his job, but was just not a great manager. I don't think he'll ever be that world-class manager, because I think we still need another manager. But for transition-wise, he's probably what we can get, and he's probably good enough to transition us to the next manager. I think for City, from before they went to Mancini, they had Pellegrini, which set them up for the next manager, and then Mancini set them up for Pep, and then they went on this dominant era. I think that's what the owners are trying to do for the next stage.
No, Pellegrini was after Mancini. It was Mancini, Pellegrini, then it was
So Pellegrini won the first title, didn't
he? Yeah. Then it was Mancini afterwards,
Yeah. So I think you just set himself up for that great manager, because I think if tomorrow morning, if Klopp or Pep saying they're leaving, Graham Potter's getting sacked. Let's be honest. They'll get sacked to get him. Let's completely be honest. So I don't think I'm looking at long term there.
I think for me, you've got too much money right now in Potter. for us to say that now. They've already said that that's their man. They've put in too much money right now, I would argue, for that to take place. And I think just quickly to your point, Victor, on the he didn't produce until they put pressure on him. Maybe it's because of what they've said to him privately as well. Part of the problem might have been that they just said, "Oh, we all need to take your time to implement your stuff." And if that's the case, then I think for me, you can't. I feel like obviously there's blame on him for not trying to implement his style and putting it on the players, but there's also blame on them for not putting pressure on him from the beginning. Because whenever you go to any big club, whether it be United, Tottenham, all these other clubs, there's instant pressure on you to produce. But they didn't put that on him. If they don't put that on the man and tell him, listen, this is a long-term project, let's take your time with it, build your squad. You can obviously blame part of it on him, but you have to blame part of it on the ownership as well, unless I'm mistaken on that one.
I
you
agree.
Have to blame the ownership on that as well.
Yeah. I agree with you that point, but do you think... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I wanted obviously your plan. Please.
Yeah, do when Pep went to City, do you think they got pressure on him straight away to start winning games? Or do they not because he's a world-class manager, like they'll build on for like the next stage?
No, but the thing of the Pep situation, I think, was they already brought the man in for him. They bought everything. They literally prepped him for it, and they expected him to win in their first season. Obviously, it didn't go to plan. They could see the reason why, but they could at least see there was something that was happening, a style of play and everything. The difference with Potter was he wasn't doing that. Like they were backing the brother, but he wasn't producing. He was maybe doing a much more relaxed approach.
Is it man or Ahmed though?
Yeah, it's you, fam. We're getting feedback from you. So just when you want to chat, just unmute yourself. Yeah. I don't know if you got a washing machine or a fan on or something, but we're getting feedback from you.
Nothing from me.
Yeah, we're getting some feedback from you, Timo. So yeah, just mute yourself and then unmute yourself when you want to chat. Yeah, calm. Yeah, go on, carry on.
No, yeah. So as I was saying, I think of the Pep situation, the reason why it was different was obviously his first season ever in the Premier League. And of course, there was pressure on him to win the Premier League in the first season. You were seeing it from the papers. You were seeing it from the pundits. You were seeing it even from himself. He was expecting to win the Premier League that season. They spent heavily on him in that first season. Obviously, it didn't work out, but at least you could see that he had a style in place and something to produce. The thing with the problem with Potter was we were not seeing that. That's what led us, obviously, to the situation in Southampton, where we were like, Potter out. Well, at least in my opinion, I said at that point, Potter out. Because there was no style, nothing in place.
No, first.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
go on, Victor.
The thing is, I agree with everything you're saying. I get it. Like
2-2. So you might keep going 1 sec.
Yeah, he didn't have a style of play, and it took him about 15 games to start prioritizing points over performances when he knew like his style wasn't working. He prolonged it for too long, knowing that okay, I'm not going through to these players. Because a good manager, competent manager, would like just prioritize points and be like, okay, in pre-season we'll work on like the style of play, work on that.
But, I agree.
Yeah,
I think the problem is though, Victor. They told him. Remember the reports that we read. They told him top 4 is not necessary. We just want you to be able to integrate these players, harmonize these guys, and that is the problem. You should not have said that from the beginning. He should have also realized that you can't do that either. He should. What should have been said is we need you to get top 4 straight away, and that's it. Once you said that, I think this situation we're in right now would have probably happened sooner.
Yeah, I think it's just told him. I think it's just told him that they need to see something in his game, not like just say like have the season off and then just. I think the word
because I think fundamentally the problem is the club objectively failed. Giving him the objective of getting top 4 or bust. They should have said that because that's the problem. But the problem is they didn't, and that's my opinion on that pretty much.
Yeah, fair. I agree.
Big up Surfer in the cut as well. Yes, Surfer. What are you saying, fam? You good?
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm late. It's on Donald's channel. So
come, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. You're a working man, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all good.
So what we talked about, Man United.
Yeah, people just asking questions, getting their questions in. OG Turbo Jesus says, Ahmed, what players do we need to sign to get back to the top, my friend?
Okay, so there's a few things that I would say. Not Mbappe. So I would say, obviously, I would want a goalkeeper, number one goalkeeper. I said Mike Mignon is my option.
Mignon.
Yeah, I think another one that would be interesting to get is Lafont from Nantes. He's a good option to have. But he's
lovely pronunciation.
Who?
Yeah, I said
Lafont from
Lafont.
Oh, the keeper.
Yes, it's a keeper from Nantes.
Yeah,
Nantes. He's not too bad of a player himself. All right. So obviously, I think from the backline perspective, I don't think there's much we need to do for the back four or the wing backs. Everything that's been sorted out in the midfield. If Ruben Loftus-Cheek leaves, you're only gonna have if Kovacic doesn't re-sign and then he leaves, then you're left with basically Kante, Enzo basically, and I think the club is probably going to keep Gallagher. Don't hold me to that, but I think probably Gallagher's going to stay at the club. So you're going to have So I think box to box, someone to replace Kovacic. I think Kone is a good option for that one for me. And then you bring in someone else like a 6, whoever that might be. Zubimendi. I might need to do a bit more scouting myself to check out the players that I would like to have. I like Kakarov as well. He's another guy that I like, but he's not necessarily like a 6 in that sense. But there's options that we can look at. Obviously, you've got our wingers kind of sorted out, I would argue. In Kuku's coming in. I would like to get Felix if you can get him on a cheap deal. Give Lukaku, who's like worth 30 million, and that I think a striker. And I think for me, I like Osimhen. I think Goncalo Ramos is an interesting guy. I'm not sure if he's ready yet, but I think like he's a young player that we can give a punt on, or like Vlahovic, I would say.
Yeah. All right, first, that's an in-depth answer to the question. Continue again to get your questions in. If you are a member of the channel, I will star your questions and I will definitely get to it. So people in the chat, I'm not ignoring you lot. It's just that members' questions take priority. Of course, if you super chat as well, I get straight to it. Over 100 of you lot locked in, which is big. But they're only at 66 likes. Let's get up to 80 likes, people. Let's get up to 80 likes, and we're 3 short of the next subscriber mark, 5,715. We're only looking for 3 new subs.
Right,
and there's over 100 of you lot locked in. So hit the subscribe button. Only 3 new subs. And like I said, we're at 66 likes. We want to get to 80 likes. So let's bump that up as well.
Victor, is that you that's in the chat, by the way?
Who's in the chat?
It's not me, bro. He's an imposter, bro. I told you.
Oh, yeah, it's not Victor.
Yeah, sure.
All right, fine.
I'm not the only Victor.
Yeah. And Sleepy Dragon says I'm the only Liverpool fan left here in the chat. Nah, it's mixing. There's a mix on Sarcasm.
Ray Millie's here.
Like Ray Millie's there, Marcel's there. And for those that don't know, every Tuesday at midnight, there is the Manchester United Liverpool show. So if you're a fan of a Big 6 club, you'll have a representative. There's a show dedicated to you. Whether it's Manchester United Liverpool, Manchester United Arsenal, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. I do need to bring back the Manchester United Manchester City show. But, you know what I'm saying? City ain't got no fans. So finding content creators is tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a part in that for you lot. Big up to Daredevil, says big up my guy Flawless and everyone else. Love from the USA. Frustrating for us, but we moved to Europe on Thursday. And as always, come on, you Red Devils. Yo, we won the most important game this past week. And then we go on to Betis on Thursday. Europa League, get through that. Hopefully a good win, just for momentum purposes. The draws on Friday. Hopefully we draw Union St. Gillette. And then Sunday, FA Cup game, we get past Fulham into the semi-final. And then, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
How did the Belgium Super League watch-along go today?
Actually, you know what they were supposed to do? I was sleeping. He did message me.
Okay.
It's on me. You know what I'm saying? I took up, salute to Lewis, because this content creator thing is tiring, man. I be taking naps in between streams.
Yeah, good, man. Don't let this man run it. Like, fuck that Belgium.
Oh my god.
I was giving you your flowers, Lewis. Like, this content creator thing is tough in terms of tiredness. Now,
I think your shift's harder than mine. You do hella streams, even by my standards.
Yeah, like I used to take naps, so that's why Peter did message me. So they were gonna do it. They were.
Fuck that Belgian stuff, man.
Yeah. Sleeping Dragon, yeah, it's all good. Big up, man. Every time, like I say, there's a playlist for all the different shows as well. So if you want just the United Liverpool show, there's a playlist for it. Or if you want just Q&As or just the United Chelsea Spurs show, there's a playlist for every single show. NXT says, Flawless, you feeling Kane? He doesn't fit the warrior vibe we got going on right now, in my opinion. No, but he's something different because he's quality. He's quality. Yeah, no stress, therefore. He's just sheer quality. So that's how I look at it. And Bobby, it's not even a left field question because it's sports. It's the main focus is football. You can ask about other sports. Left field question: if it happens, who wins? Fury, Usyk. Fury beats him. But
Fury all day long.
it'll be a very interesting bout.
I've got Usyk on there, and when it happens,
Points,
my apologies.
I would say. All right, go on, Ahmed. Why have you got Usyk? So you got Usyk winning. How and why?
I just think he's got a chance, man. I feel like when you're especially a cruiserweight, you know the techniques. Much like obviously Fury's going over the techniques, but I think he was so dominant in the cruiserweight, and the way he's been so dominant, I would argue, in the heavyweight division against Joshua as well in particular. That I feel like he can do that against Fury. I think, and Fury, I feel like his heart's not in it, bro. I feel like particularly in this fight, I don't feel like his heart's in it. I feel that's my opinion on that. So
points or KO?
I think it's gonna be points. I feel like he can outpoint
him. Okay, Victor, what are you saying?
Yeah, I think Fury has this one, man. I don't know. He's moving from cruiserweight to heavyweight. It's very difficult to do, and then to manage your powers, your punches as well. Like
he's done it against Anthony Joshua, the guys. Like,
yeah, but who's better, Joshua or Fury?
I understand that, but what he did against Anthony Joshua was filthy.
Yeah, but if Joshua played Fury right now, Fury's smoking Joshua. So that's the way I see it. It will definitely be closer. I think it'll be on points, but I think Fury has this one.
Yeah, and I agree. I think it will be points. And the reason why I favor Fury is because he has all of the their boxing IQ is off the chart, both of them. Both very intelligent, smart boxers. It's just the fact that all the physical attributes are in Fury's favor. He's the taller guy, he was the heavier guy, the longer reach, everything. Like Usyk has no physical advantages, like when they do tail of the tape. And like reach and height, you know what I'm saying, and weight, all of these things matter. Like if they were the exact same size, exact same weight, then I'd probably favor Usyk. Plus Fury as well, not only can he fight orthodox, he can fight southpaw. It's just a nightmare. However, I think we'll see Fury tested because Usyk's a good enough boxer to make Fury fight at a high level. And that's what I'm interested to see. These are arguably the two best in the division. And if someone
happening in
it's April, isn't it? I think it's April. Yeah, it's April.
April. That's the rumors. That is
5 weeks, bro.
Chelsea game, wasn't it?
Yeah, in 5 weeks, bro. So you listen, Fury's not had enough time to train. Like Usyk's been training apparently.
Yeah.
I saw that.
The difference is Fury's special. People don't like it because it's
I like
Fury.
Fury.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying like people don't want to give Fury his flowers because of all of the outside stuff. But if we just break it, forget the outside stuff, forget interviews, forget what he says, forget the fact that he puts the cat amongst the pigeons, forget the fact that he'll just say whatever just to rattle people and get a reaction. Like he's very smart at that. If we're talking just from a sheer boxing standpoint, he's one of the best British boxers ever. He's one of the best heavyweight fighters ever. But people don't want to talk about when you look and check his resume, look at the manner in which he beat Klitschko. He went over, not to Klitschko's hometown, but he went over to where Klitschko fights all the time and beat prime Klitschko. Not 41-year-old Klitschko that Joshua beat,
Klitschko,
coming off an 18-month layoff. He beat Klitschko in his prime. He was undefeated for however long and beat him convincingly. He then went and faced Deontay Wilder, the biggest puncher of the modern generation. And when I say modern, I'm not because Mike Tyson's before our time. So I'm saying of the modern day. I'm saying the guy with the biggest knockout ratio. And he beat him the first. What was crazy is he beat Wilder the first time. They called it a draw. But then the second time, he beat Wilder in a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? By sticking it on him. Then he beat him again in the third fight. And Fury's just ridiculous. And someone who's 6'9", he moves like he's 5'9", can fight southpaw, has enough to stop you, can outbox you. He's ridiculously good. Special. He's arguably the greatest heavyweight of all time. You could argue that. You could argue if you put him in a time machine, he could be everyone. Go on.
He can get that officially if he gets all these belts. There'll be no doubt, If he gets all of these belts, there's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
People just don't like it because it's him.
And they'll have no losses as well.
He matches up against. I'm not saying he beats every heavyweight from previous eras, but he matches up. If unpopular opinion. I think he beats Mike Tyson. You take prime Mike Tyson and take prime Tyson Fury. I think he beats Mike Tyson. Because Mike was 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Like Fury. And yes, it's a lot of body to hit, but I can see Fury just keeping him off at bay. Unpopular opinion. But my point is he can compete. He can go and compete with Muhammad Ali. Obviously, this is before our time, so I'm talking just mere point from. I said when you're 6 foot. I think people don't realize when you're 6'9" with that reach, how difficult that is. Even a George Foreman, who I believe is like 6'2", like he's 6'9". That's not ordinary. But I think Fury, like just as a boxer, is incredible. He's special. But that's just me. Fraser, Mayweather, Fury, different weight classes. Different weight classes. Let's see what you lot are saying. Large up, man. Continue to get your questions in the chat as well. And Bobby, it's all good. And Flawless, my bad. I would have subbed a lot sooner, but obviously being a Chelsea fan, I didn't know you done content for all big clubs except him. I'm here from now on. Yo, you know now, man. No need to apologize. You know now. I say we got the Chelsea Spurs, United Chelsea Spurs show we do fortnightly. The Chelsea lot are here on the regular on the Q&As anyway. The United Liverpool show, United Arsenal show, United City show I'm actually going to bring back and get sorted. So Premier League shows plus more. So don't worry about it. It's all good. You're here now.
Big up, budget.
80 likes, man. We're at 73. 73 likes, man. Girls up to 80. Girls up to 80 likes. A subscriber check. How many subscribers we on? And go subscribe to Lewis's channel as well. Links underneath in the description. And I'm going to add it to the title also. Do that in a second. Still at 5,712. Over 100 of you lot locked in. We're only looking for 3 new subscribers. Hit the subscriber button. Hit the notification bell. I know you're enjoying the content. All you need to do, hit the subscribe button. And let's bump up them likes as well. Yeah, man. Fury's a cheat code. He is. But because, like I said, because of his antics outside of the ring, people don't particularly, you know what I'm saying, and that people don't want to give him credit. That's what I'd say. Flawless fresh off another Ryan cooking. He cooks himself, man. I even saying that.
This time.
Neil cooked him. He was just talking rubbish. And he was trying to talk to Neil about Leicester. And then we just cooked him. And then I brought up some stuff he was saying in the chat about the
shout
defeat.
out the out of context, man. That was
Yeah, shout out context. Every single time.
Ryan, man.
Yeah, like, that's on him.
God. I watched that clip, that 1 minute clip. That was mental.
You're a whole fool, man. You're a whole fool.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't help himself, man.
Yeah.
But then no one's gonna help him. Like,
facts. Let him drown. I'm saying, let him fucking drown. That's all I'd say. Felix and Kunku and Havertz, and you want a striker. So where exactly is everyone gonna play? I'm presuming Havertz is gonna miss out.
So if you continue the 4-2-3-1 formation, 3 positions are there. Obviously, you got Mudryk as well, and you got Madueke. We're good at interchange of those players as well. So you have 5 players you can. Yeah, understanding. So you've literally got 6 man for 6 positions.
We're getting a striker. We're not signing Felix.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Even then Felix might not happen here. I think they're gonna keep Havertz for another season. You know, I can't lie to you still.
Yeah, man, you should keep him. I'm saying.
No. I'm just being realistic. I think Havertz probably gonna stay for season.
I'm being real with you too. I agree. I'm saying. Keep Kai.
You have the Kai Havertz jersey, man. Why would you not want to keep him?
No, I don't want to keep him. I'm saying that I would want him to leave, but I think if Mount goes, they're not going to sell Havertz at the same time.
Look at the form he's been in recently, and that was a great finish as well.
Oh, listen, let's not do the March Madness hype, please, allow it, man.
I never knew that, but now I'm going to run with that. You know what I'm saying? Clinical Kai March Madness. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, big up Clinical Kai account, man. That was hilarious. That account.
No, he can go screw himself.
I agree. I agree with Surfer.
I think you lot are a bit too harsh when we move.
Just like your 2000 Bruno. No, Bruno Elanga. I forget 2000 Elanga, man.
Is it? You don't have him at the bridge, innit? You know what I'm saying?
No. He's United.
You have Kai Havertz at Old Trafford, innit?
Why would I want Kai at OT? We don't need him. We got better lines to go and get.
Elanga at the bridge, man?
Because Victor mentioned him.
We've already got Cho. Don't need another one.
Hey, Cho way or no way, man. Let's go, man.
That brother's gone, man. I'm so glad.
Cho way or go away, man. This guy.
Listen,
listen,
man. That fake 1v1B man is gone.
Sancho China.
Cho way or go away, you know.
Wow, Sancho China.
Wow.
Bro, if you can't cook in the same league as Timo Werner, bro, you're finished.
Wow. Bobby says, flawless cook to have hope on Terry's show the other day too. All that clip that came out
About
is
Sam, that
hilarious.
brother getting exposed.
So for those that don't know it, so obviously we spoke about it last time. So I was on there. Shout out to Terry, the whole football terrorist hierarchy, and we was talking about Manchester United, and I was saying how Manchester United have overachieved, and he was stating how we've not. So I'm like, all right, I know he's lying, but let's see how far we'll go with the lie. So I asked him what his predictions were at the start of the season, and he said City first, Arsenal second, Manchester United third, Chelsea fourth. Bear in mind he's a Chelsea fan, so I know he's lying. So then what someone has done, it's found a clip of him talking about his predictions for the start of the season, and he said verbatim, I don't think Casemiro is enough for Manchester United's top four. And then he doubled down, and then he said, I don't think Casemiro alongside Martinez and Eriksen is good enough for to finish Manchester United top four, for Manchester United to finish top four. So just let that be a lesson to any United fans who's watching, listening. Don't take what these rival fans say seriously, because they will switch to say whatever they want. They will switch their narrative just to suit whatever they're saying at the time. He tried to tell me barefaced, I had United top four. And then a clip came out saying United are not good enough to get top four. Like, just let it be known. Like, just be aware, people. The clip was beautiful, though. I laughed out loud. Like, I legit howled. It was hilarious. Assad said, thoughts on United's perfect bounce back from the 7-0 loss. We bounced back against Betis, Assad. We did the business. That was the more important game. That was definitely the more important game. Big up to Cams as well. Big up to you. And Surfer's been on the terrace. You've been on the terrace, right, Surfer? Marcel asking here.
Yeah, I've been on there. I'm in a group chat with the terrace guys. So
he's on the terrace. Yeah.
It's on there. I've been a couple of times this week on there. So I just wasn't on this weekend because I was working. So.
There you go. People switch every week. Yeah, people always switching. I'm like, all right, let's see how far you gonna take this line. 100%.
Who are you talking
about? Have hope.
Did you see what I put in the GC earlier?
Oh, which one was this? Let me check. Nah, I missed it. What was it?
No, because remember the clip that somebody clipped them.
Oh yeah, the clip's hilarious. Yeah.
But he tweeted the tweet.
What did he say?
It's in the GC.
I'm gonna check it.
It's literally my latest that I put in.
And Chelsea fans, you lot seem split, because Assad said, I don't want Felix anymore. The hype died after 2-3 games. He's not as good as I thought. Just good in the eye. Ahmed, we'll go to you on that. Thoughts on Mr. João Felix?
I like João Felix, but he's shown some glimpses of what he's capable of. But it's time to start putting the ball in the net. Simple as that. Really. If he starts doing that, he'll become a Chelsea mainstay.
All right, cool. Seth, what are you saying, João?
If Chelsea fans want a striker, and we've got Nkunku coming in, and Kaivert's potentially staying, there's no point wasting money on Felix. I think Nkunku is better than Felix all round. He's more physical than Felix. He's PMP with actual techers, you know what I mean? So, João Felix is great, flashy passes and stuff like that. And I know he's not an out-and-out goal scorer, but you've been in good positions to finish. And I just remember this fan base, including myself, ripping, and I'm not saying they're like the same, but ripping people like Kai and Werner for getting in the same positions and not finishing. So it's great, but you've got one goal in, was it 8 or 9? Something like that.
Man. 0 goals since João days, man.
Right, 0. Well, since we paid attention to João days anyway, 0 goals, yeah. So
Shall see one.
I don't know. I think if you got Nkunku coming in, I don't know. And if you're not going for a striker, then fine. Then pay for it. But I need to see some more results on the pitch. You know what I mean? Twice he's the one that's been bought off the last 2 games for Gallagher. Do you know what I mean? No, 3 times.
Can I say something as well quickly?
3 times I think he's bought off for Gallagher. Yeah.
I think it's also a manager's preference what he would like to have from a striker. Maybe let's say Potter does stay in the summer. Maybe he wants a striker that is more physical, more opposing to like centre backs. Don't know, like that's what I'm saying. Like even if it's not Potter in the summer, depends what it really is. Like maybe some managers, maybe the manager doesn't mind a false 9, but I don't remember ever Potter as a manager where he used false nines in his systems. Probably didn't have the leverage for that, but at the same time, it's something different he's working with, and it definitely must be difficult for him.
No, I hear that. I hear you. Lewis, what are you saying? You don't even know if you're there. Fam, you.
What, I'm Felix?
Yeah, João Felix, where do you stand?
Yeah, keep him. Give me some depth. I would talk about having quality depth. There we go.
Oh, so you're saying have him as a squad player?
Yeah, keep him. Mount's probably going to leave. If you get an offer for Havertz, I'd still sell his ass. So yeah, keep him. Good depth.
First, absolutely. Marcel says Felix seems like a moments player. I don't think he impacts the game enough for the talent he has. Go to you, Timo. I know you turned your camera on because you wanted to get it off your chest, big man. Floor's yours.
No, nothing. To be fair, I like Felix though, and I just think you just need to play in his natural position in it, and hopefully, if he gets an out-and-out striker, I can get the best out of him.
What's his natural position to you?
I think he's a CAM in my opinion.
Do you think he's a 10?
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't even call him a 10. I'll call him more like a second striker, in my opinion.
First. Big up to Cams as well, who says, let's see. Thoughts on the United performance today. What did you make of the players, for good or for bad? We weren't good before. Casemiro got sent off. Casemiro, terrible. It's a terrible tackle. Then in the first half, after the red card, up until half time, we were actually with a better side. We actually dominated possession. And then the second half, we were okay. Considering we were down to 10 men, it was always going to be a struggle. But I give credit to the players for fighting and getting the point. Because it was an off day for us. There wasn't much quality, but there was definitely not a lack of fight. And last year, we lose that game. So it's definitely, I look at it as a point gained and not 2 points dropped because of the situation we're in. Because of the injuries beforehand and then the Casemiro red card as well. And Mo says saying Felix ain't good enough is typical Englishmanism or physicality, no technical ability. Well, Mo, that's the way the game's gone.
But
I say it all the time.
Nobody said
no one actually said he ain't good enough.
I don't know what you were listening to. Like, nobody said that Felix isn't a good player. Like, you can clearly see what he brings in a game. And even, let's be honest, like before Felix showed up watching Chelsea like that, he brings some excitement as well on the pitch. Like, you can see like the individual brilliance he brings to a game. He uppers the tempo in every attack. But in the same time, when you look at it, at the end of the day, let's say Chelsea going to spend 90 million, 100 mil for him. Because Atletico can look at it and say, look at how much they paid for Modric. And at the end of the day, even if he wants to leave Atletico and wants to go back to Chelsea, at the end of the day, it's
offer them one of Mount, Havertz, or Lukaku in the deal.
I know this was.
They're not that stupid.
You would. I know you would like that, but that's
maybe not
Lukaku. That's not that. But now my overall point is here. My overall point is here. So one second. So the overall point is here is that let's say you're going to pay that much. It's good looking. It looks good that you bring incitement and you up the tempo, but if you don't produce in the final third enough, when you spend that much money on the player,
listen,
it's not good enough. It's the same thing as Kai Havertz. Like, you spend that much money.
It's the same thing, and let's leave all that what some of it could be, and we know what it could be. It's the same criticism that João Felix doesn't get that they place on Raheem Sterling.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So let's get the. I know what some a huge percentage of it will be. Let's get away from that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you are criticising Raheem Sterling for wanting to do the same things that you are not necessarily putting the same asking of João Felix, because he looks a better player. He does a few little tricks and that and stuff like that. But it's okay for him to not really make when you say an impact, he's not even like making like a few passes, that lead on to something. I mean, he cost us a goal Saturday.
He did cost you a goal Saturday.
Cost us a goal Saturday. So, and I'm not saying he's a bad player or anything, but you've got to now start you're asking other players. Why is some of this fan base not asking of him what you're asking of others to do in this? I get on Kai Havertz. I'm asking him to do things. It's only fair to ask the same of João Felix to do as well.
That's fair.
If you think he's a better player, then you ask him to, you expect him to do more. So
you know what it is like. Pretty on the eye.
Yeah.
That flair.
Told
But
you.
when it comes to
Told you
actually
guys.
productivity, nothing there. People will ignore it because you excite them at the end of the day, but it doesn't work like that when you.
That's how pathetic some of this fan base is. Told you. When Mendy caught a cross and the goal in his first game, it was one of the loudest cheers at Stamford Bridge in years. Because he caught a cross that Kepa couldn't catch. And João Felix away at Fulham. Turned someone and set up a chance. Turned someone and set up a chance. I know Timo and Lewis are there. It's probably one of the loudest cheers they've heard all season. When he went past someone and set up the chance for Hazard away to Fulham. That's how pathetic and thirsty this fan base is. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
We literally celebrated a back heel for Modric at Liverpool.
Yes.
Modric,
That was good times, man.
Yeah.
See, that's what they were chanting.
Yeah, you just did a back heel. That's funny as well.
Hey, quickly before we move on,
Can
I just quickly mention how PSG are apparently willing to pay off Neymar to leave PSG after making him the biggest transfer signing of all time?
They're paying Neymar to leave.
Yes, apparently.
Hey, get him to OT, man. If
One
he's
of
cheap,
them-
get him to OT.
Oh, fuck that game to the bridge.
Apparently, because apparently,
I'm saying Neymar over Vara all day.
you know the fans because
Matt, get him to Onion Scent Gillette. Fuck that, man.
they did good for him.
That's the best one. That's the best one.
That's their name. Sorry, Jez, carry on.
No, it's not because apparently they want to get rid of him because they want to like change things up. Innit? Messi might leave as well.
Okay.
If Mbappe, I don't know. For me, I can't like it. They need to just get rid of all three of them, and I'll be real.
Yeah, I think they need to start again. You know what I'm saying? They definitely need to break up that trio. I would say. I just back to this more in regards to it. I said it before. I said this was my reservations when we was linked with him. João Felix, talented player, no doubt about it. Flair, flicks and tricks. What is the productivity? And when you are not pace and power, you need to offer something else. Your other attributes offensively have to be exceptional. João Felix, we all know, is talented and his quality. When is the last time this guy had an exceptional season to be warranting the fees we're talking about? How many seasons do you give him? Yeah, he's played at. He's not in the best Chelsea side. Yes, he was at Atletico Madrid under Simeone, but so was Griezmann, and Griezmann balled out. So if we're talking 80, 90 million, what are we basing this off? The last time this guy had an exceptional season was what? Benfica.
Yeah.
How many years ago are we talking? So this guy's not had
I think about 4.
So we're saying 4 seasons. So we're saying in 4 years he's not had an exceptional season, but we're talking 89, 100 million. They don't match for what? For potential. How old is João Felix?
22.
I think he's 22, turning 23 this year.
20. So he's 22. So eventually you got to deliver.
But the thing is, it's like this. Get your. What do you think about these players?
Oh, he's 23, turning 24, by the way.
Okay, so he's going mid-20s here.
Whoever's at your club, however you feel about them, stuff like that, you can't then justify. You can't then ask for different standards of different players because they look better.
Yes,
I mean, we criticize Mount. We criticize Mount for everything, right? Rightly so, right? We give him shit, but then you can't then take, look the other way, have a blind spot because João Felix looks better aesthetically.
Yes,
you know what I mean. It's just not. It's not fair. You can't be then objective. I can't then speak to you about him when you're not like this guy hasn't scored in what? Is it 8 or assisted in what? Is it 7 or 8 games now?
Yeah, 7. I think it's 7.
7.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's 7.
So, what are we doing here?
Because people want to. Yeah.
Because we got look how people got a Mudrick after like 3 games. You know, what I mean? It's like it's so. I understand it's like people got an Enzo, but Enzo's not there to score. He's there to do passing, and we saw it Saturday what his passes are. He had an assist. 120 million. He had an assist, and his pass to Kai led to a goal. Do you know what I mean? It was like it's one of them. So I'm not even asking Felix to score 2 or 3 goals per game, but do something that has a positive impact on the game.
Yeah,
you detracted from the game on Saturday because you cost us the equaliser. You're playing around, so I need to see more because how can we justify paying? Say we get to the end of the season, right? Let's say his stats are 4 goals, 2 assists, right?
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable paying £80 million for a guy for depth. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Nah, that makes sense. I get you.
Just
I
not.
get you.
Okay, well, why don't I just spend 40 to 50 million on Ivan Toney if I want depth or something like that? Do you know what I mean? I might as well do that.
True.
Well, you know, and we've got Nkunku coming in, so why would I need to spend that on Felix? Have I got Nkunku who can do the same job? And whatever you think about Bundesliga, fine. But I think he's a better player all round because he's got the physical part as well. So
yeah,
I'd rather do that.
And that's where it's at. Marcel says, "What's a reasonable fee for you guys that you would pay for Felix?" So on the same question, we'll go back to you, Surfer. What's a reasonable fee for you?
I think 70.
70 M's. Cool.
75. Yeah.
Victor, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'll say 65, 70.
Okay. Fast. Timo.
60.
You saying 60 M's. All right, cool. Lewis?
Hey, but Mount is 90.
Yeah, well, we're going to use some out money to pay for Felix.
Can you shut your mouth?
We're about to drop that super chat to get rid of you, Jess.
I'm just reconfirming, man.
You know what's crazy is just after the same thing crossed my mind, but for low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying?
You're frozen. You know my game already.
Sunday. If you want to do that, if you want to do that convo, you might as well do it on Friday, not Sunday, man.
Why? What's the difference?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just have an old chill Q&A.
You know what? Just keep the step.
I don't want no problem, yo.
A chilled back Q&A, yeah. Like this is the hard-hitting political Q&A on a Sunday. The Friday one's the chilled back end of the week version. This is the one where we get into the hard-hitting
Monday,
facts
that's
of the
the problem.
weekend.
Tomorrow's Monday.
This guy will say anything, yo. I respect it. This guy will say anything. That's nothing to do with
I'm being
nothing.
dead serious. Like,
I know you are. That's the funniest shit, yo.
No, we know.
He wants a
really
laid
thinks
back. He wants the old school laid back. Yeah, let's put the party tune Q&A on
Tomorrow's
Friday.
Monday, innit? Like, if we want to do violence,
Man's like, yo, just don't cook me today because it's on Monday. That's what basically what man said, yo. Don't cook me just because it's on
It's
Monday.
day of rest, man. It's day of rest.
My God. Before we go to Lewis on it, yo, we hit the second subscriber mark. Big up to you, lot. 5,700. We hit 5,715. All right, so let's go 5,720. It's still over 100 of you lot locked in. I know 110% is at least 5 of you lot who have not hit the subscriber button. Hit the subscriber button, hit the notification bell. Get us to 5,720 before. Let's get that subscriber mark up. And we're currently at 88 likes. No, 90 likes now. 100 likes. So we're looking for 10 more likes. We're looking for 5 more subscribers because you're clearly enjoying the content. We appreciate having you here, whether you're in the comment section or whether you're just watching and chilling. Much appreciated wherever you are worldwide. Yeah, Lewis, to you, what's a reasonable fee you would pay for Felix? I don't even know if he's there. Yo, Lewis. This guy's not even there. Well, remind me to ask him when he's back still. I actually want to hear his thoughts on this as well. I literally do. Let's see where we're at. Mo, I agree with you. In terms of Felix also needs a possession-based system. It's the same issue with Jadon Sancho. 2 talented players are being wasted by a system, but they can still do more. Even if you're not in the correct system, both of these 2 players are talented enough to do more.
By the way,
Jadon Sancho, who I'm a big fan of, needs to do more. Absolutely. Because I've seen him at points do it. Same with Anthony. I've seen him at points this season do more. It's about consistency. Yeah, go on, Jez.
By the way, I disagree with the possession system thing. Me as well, because
talk about it.
Dortmund Sancho, that was a counter-attacking team. That wasn't even a possession-based team, and the whole Europe wanted him, despite him playing in a possession-based system. So I disagree with that. Felix, I don't even think that Benfica team was even playing like crazy football like that in a position base where like they dominate teams with 70% possession. And for me, if you really need a possession-based system to thrive in football, I can't look at you as a luxury player now. If this is just the only one system that you can play in, then for me you're a luxury player, and this is the thing. And then I look at these 2 players. Do I look at them? Well, like I'm willing to give you like whatever you can do, whatever you want. don't have to track back, for example, in the system, just for you to then go and do something in terms of like we talked about yesterday, in terms of like how you can just go and just cook in it, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't look at them two as them type of players. Like, again, they didn't particularly. Let's say it this way: they weren't bought by teams who were a possession-based system, or even other teams. Liverpool doesn't play really possession-based system either. They play a gegenpress system, but yet Klopp wanted him. If Sancho really knew what system he had to play in, then he would have gone to a team. Because let's be honest, all this United was just playing vibes. That was no system. So he went there, and then this is another thing as well. These players go to these places. They know what these managers play, what type of football. So I don't really like that these players need to be in the specific system to thrive. Because at the end of the day, these guys, let's say Felix wants to go back to Chelsea in January, and he says to Atletico, I'm putting in a transfer request because I want to go back to Chelsea. But he knows Chelsea doesn't play a possession-based system. So that's on the players then to also go and perform in the system they want to go to the team.
He's been like, and that's where, yes, obviously, a system. Do I believe a possession-based system favors a Felix and a Jadon Sancho? Yes, but that's not an excuse to not be putting in good performances because you're talented enough outside of it. You just mentioned there with Dortmund that Jadon Sancho wasn't playing in a possession-based system and was still cooking. So that's how I'm looking at it. And someone mentioned as well, of course, if you're subscribed, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the non-subscribers. That's why I say there's at least 5 of you lot who haven't subscribed. The reason why I have to continue to ask is because people won't do it. That's why. So like you have to remind people just be chilling, enjoying the content, which is all well and good. Probably the next 10, 15 minutes or so, Tazo. Probably the next 10, 15 minutes we'll be staying on for. But that's why I don't hear the excuses with João Felix. And that was my issue with João Felix beforehand. And people were talking about him at Manchester United. Not that he's not talented. What do you produce? I'm tired of these flares and tricks and flicks players. Like this is not comp. This is like you gotta produce something on the pitch to help the team win the game. I'm sorry, and that's how I'm looking at it. And João Felix, every time I watch him play for Chelsea, he seems like a good player. Like he's technically sound. He'll go past the player or mega man. But what is he helping Chelsea win games? That's how I'm looking at it. And you can see it kind of fizzling out. Only so long can step overs and dropping the shoulders actually get you so far. Eventually, people are gonna start criticizing. Absolutely.
I mean, spoiler quickly. You saw the pass that Enzo did. You saw in the West Ham game and also against Leicester. This is the 120 million that they paid for. I don't see what Chelsea at the moment want to pay the money for João Felix. Well, like, okay, this is why I paid the 80, 90 million for you.
Yeah, for real. And we're talking big money. That's the thing is, if he was to move, you're talking big money, you're talking big wages. Talking a big signing. Paul says, when does you lot continue to get your questions in before we close out in the next 10 minutes or so? When does the summer transfer window actually open? I don't follow it as close as I did.
1st of July.
1st of July, yeah.
Yeah, but you can already
That's the registering. That's the registering that opens.
Yeah.
You can still do like.
But you can already buy them before. But 1st of July is the
so when contracts end on usually the contracts end on like
the 30th,
you know, and then new contracts will begin. So, but you're right. Going what you just said. Even Chelsea will have some type of budget in the summer because we're probably apart from winning it, which we won't, but we're not going to be in the Champions League. So takes away. I'm not sure how much that would affect the guys since they're spending 300 million anyway in last January. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not too sure how much that will go. But if they want a striker as well as Nkunku coming in, and everyone's go, Osimhen. Okay, well that's at least 100 million right now, isn't it? So, and then you want other players in. So it's like I said, he'd have to. It's only really got about maximum like 14 games left, probably. You know, to do something, and I need. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I need like. Would I be unreasonable asking for 10 goal contributions in the next 14 games? Well, okay, let's do 8. Let's do
Yeah,
8
eight's fair. I
contributions,
think
right?
8 from 14 is fair.
Yeah, let's do 6 goals and 2 assists or something in the next 14 games. I don't think that's too. I know it's Chelsea and everything. Like, we're not free scoring and everything, but I just need some.
I mean, considering the chances that he missed,
yeah,
I mean, he should have been already
how many
halfway
times
through
does he
that.
hit the woodwork? I mean, by the way, guys, stat terms, woodwork is still off target, right? Do you know what I mean? So I know I have a pet peeve, but but again, even if you want it, I just need him to finish, bro. That's all. The chances are pretty easy as well. I mean, he's created a few by himself, so it's just one of those things.
No, first. And to Type Chad, who says, you think Varan isn't good enough flawless? People saying he's not good enough in the build-up play, but look, who the heck is he passing the ball to? Varan's fine. I have no issues or no qualms with Varan defensively or on the ball or a part of the team. Absolutely fine. Is he the best on the ball? No. Like, is he Martinez level? But he's competent enough. And once we have a right back next to him, Martinez, a midfield, an even better system in place, fine. Varan is absolutely fine. He's not horrendous on the ball to the point where I go, oh my God, get him off the football. So yeah, I think people are just reaching because the whole question mark about Varan leading into the season was, can you stay fit? And people were criticizing him for that, and fair enough. But this season, he's been exceptional. Easily one of our best players. If someone wanted to say he's been our best defender, cool. Martinez will get the plaudits because of how he defends and for the passing. But Varan has been right there with him and has been a massive help. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Varan and will continue. And I'm just hoping he continues to stay fit, which I wanted from him. I was like, yo, make sure you're available. And he continues the good form as well. Today is a prime example. He was good today, but it won't get spoken about. He was very good today. Like defensively, there was a couple of times. There was one time in the first half when he was 2-on-1 and he managed to intercept the ball. Like very rarely he gets the 1-on-1. Quality defender. Absolutely quality defender. So yeah. And big up to Ra. Let's see this. Brian, who said here. Is it Ra? This is crazy. Said, let me get to it. 1 second. Where is it? 9 p.m. in Colombia. What's up, Flawless? Hey, big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Colombia.
Yeah, sure, Colombia. All the women over there too.
Yeah. So shout out to Colombians. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all my South Americans in the building. What are you saying, Timo?
I said that's stuff for all, man. No, it's just man.
No, this is not you. This is not you saying.
Turn your mute button on, man.
Ain't no way, boy.
Oh, is he watching the Lakers game? What's the score?
Yeah, no, it's a 13-3 run. But yeah, no, good.
So what's the score overall?
31-27 right now to the Knicks.
I said this time, like
31-27.
Man, I got a bounce for big up.
Okay.
Big
Hey,
up.
Lewis, love every time, fam. Yeah, every time. Let
Every
know when
time.
you got coming up before you bounce, fam.
We got probably some transfer stream or something. I don't know. We'll be live tomorrow.
There you go. Lewis's channel is in the title as well, people. So make sure you go subscribe.
Big up, my guys. Up the
every
Chelsea.
time. Every time.
Yeah, we're done by 4. It's only first quarter.
All right, so why are you complaining, man? I'm saying you be calm.
He's just practicing for the fourth quarter, that's all.
Right, okay. Fair. And yes, Mo, we do miss Ericsson. Absolutely, we miss Ericsson a whole lot. I don't know if anyone here does like darts. Any darts fans in the building on the panel? I'm not a fan.
I'm just a fan of getting limbs at the Ali Pali, innit?
Yeah, proper drunk, man. Proper drunk.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. That's the best.
The beer shower, 180.
Yeah. This guy, man, yo. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, you shut up, man. Ahmed, I'm not comfortable streaming with you, man. I've done in the group chat, yeah.
Hold on.
I tell you what, if we had an HR department on Sarcasm City, I'd send him up there, bro. That's all I'm
Damn.
Yo, I hate if we had a HR department, that department would never rest. 24/7 and that.
Peter been there constantly, man.
Yeah, man, 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
He'll never be on stream again. Man.
Yeah, facts. I'm saying facts. That being said, here's another one. Someone asked another decent question.
Victor and Ahmed here, man.
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah, that's cool.
Nah, you would get there as well, man.
Yeah. I get there. What do I say? I don't say anything that wild to people.
No, it's just
apart from Ryan,
your
but that's not allowed.
the treatment of the panelists. That's what it is.
My treatment is great of the panelists. You know what I'm saying?
You make us watch Tottenham.
Yeah, I don't make you do anything. You choose to show up. I don't force you. It's not mandatory.
No, I don't show up anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't say I force you to do anything. You lot choose. You lot can choose.
You know this.
He forces us to speak to Ryan. That's what he forced us to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
That's mental torture. You know what I mean?
That is true. But that being said, he's rarely here. He's only here for doing the most.
I mean,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
forced us to what? To listen to team.
Nah,
Right,
because
don't be
Liverpool-
replaced by
Liverpool-
Ahmed.
shit. By the way, Floyd, are you going to do? You know Liverpool Madrid game, right?
Of course. Yeah. On the
Hey,
team, of course.
I need to bring some Beth with me. Like it's going to be a good funeral.
Yeah, man, 100%.
It's the last important game for Liverpool this
Oh,
season.
blimey.
It is. Absolutely. I'm hoping they get hit for 5. I need that 10-2. I really do.
10-2.
I need that 10-2.
Them with Arsenal. Fuck me.
I need that 10-2. It is. Hey, and speaking of 2, we're too short of 5,720 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. This is to new subscribers, and we're free short of 100 likes. So get us up to 100 likes before we close out, and get us up to 5,720 subscribers. 3 and 2 people. That's all we're asking for. Big up Alam in the cut as well. And yeah, Paul, that Banzunu save from Bruno was a quality save.
Oh, that was
It really
crazy.
was.
But then
really
he
was.
couldn't make the save against Leeds. Oh my god, this Basuno.
That guy, man,
Oh,
he's a coin
criminal.
toss. It's a coin toss.
No, you know it's maybe. But by the way, Flows,
Chat to me.
what did you feel Carl Walker's Peter was doing the game? Because
He was good today. Solid defense.
Because I did say yesterday as well that
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind taking him back on the squad option, but
Yeah, I understand that. That makes perfect sense.
he's good.
He was good today. And every time I watch him
We were looking at
defensively,
him
he's
as
normally
well.
sounded. He's a good outlet. And he hit the post today as well. Good
Oh,
strike.
that was unlucky him not getting the.
Because remember,
Good
we were
strike.
looking at him, Jez, as a squad option. In the summer.
Yeah, I know. Under Tuchel.
Yeah, under Tuchel. Even now, apparently,
Yeah.
we're also looking at.
I mean,
So
no, he's a good
squad option. Squad option,
player.
yeah, well understood.
Hong Kong can play both left back and right back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but we just bought my local store, so it's definitely not. We're not looking at him.
And to John, who says, will you do a UFC London watch along next Saturday? I don't follow UFC, so no, I won't be, John. Any UFC fan? Any of you, man? Any UFC
It's
fans?
gonna be Kamaru Usman vs our boy from Birmingham.
I'm
innit?
saving my money for the Champions League trip. And
Yo, that's not why I asked. I said that you're a UFC fan.
Nah.
This
Oh,
guy is
man.
fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's Edward Basie.
Are you an ultimate fighting champion fan, Timo? Is the question I'm asking.
I am, but I don't have the ticket, is it?
You no one said asked if you had got a
Yeah,
ticket. I said, are you a
man.
UFC fan? That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I asked.
This guy refuses to listen.
Probably, as I was saying, Usman probably got his belt
I'm
back.
tired, man.
But
My
the
brain's
Edwards-
smashed. My brain's
No,
but
you're
the
tired.
Edwards knockout.
No, it doesn't have to do. It's just a simple question, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yo,
Well, this
concentrate
guy's
on your
special,
I
Lakers.
man.
can't lie to you,
Man,
though.
you're tired.
Edwards,
We all need some
Edwards,
rest.
though,
Allow
he's
it.
Concentrate on it. Yeah, go on. Go on.
So
Ahmed, go
I
on.
don't know if you watched the first fight, like the highlights. You know the one is the one where he knocks him out of the kick, basically. You know the black guy that knocks the other black guy out of the kick. Yeah, he's a British guy, the guy that won. But he's like originally from Jamaica, so from your ends too. I just
Let's
think
go.
for me, so I think for me this time, the really situation is that Usman's gonna come back for it in blood, innit? The Nigerian blood, he's gonna come back for that. You know, I mean, he's coming back for that in blood. So yeah, he's winning the next one, unless he does another kick.
Anyone else here on the panel UFC fan? Anyone else?
Nah, not really.
Not really?
Nah,
Okay,
Flores,
cool.
I've not got a
Oh, really?
ticket, man.
No,
I've
you
not
don't got a ticket, yeah.
No, yeah, can't be
And
going
you
to the
can,
O2 arena.
people,
Yeah.
I am trying to bring the UFC show back. Walk to the Octagon.
Saving
I'm
up for the Champions League, Flores.
Yeah,
That's
save
right.
it for- Let me know in the chat if that's something you don't want. If you don't want me to do that, I'll do my best to bring that back. If you don't want me to bring back the UFC show, Walk to the Octagon, let me know, and I'll do my best to bring it.
I
back.
think
Even
we
though I'm
should
not
just
UFC
do a.
fan, I'll bring
I
it
think we
back.
should do a stream of this Q&A and we just fire questions at Timo and see which ones he
Yeah,
answers
man.
correctly.
Yeah,
Man. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I'm saying it's crazy. Hey, you're red. Big up, man. Good to see you here. It says big up everyone. Big up to you every single time, my guy. Big up every single
You know
time.
what to do for us? To
Chat
do a WTD, no, WWTD. What would Timo do? You know what I mean? So you know,
Yeah, then
Nah.
do
come up
the,
with a
then do the
scenario,
opposite.
and then we,
Then do the opposite. That's what you
Yo,
do.
all man asked was a UFC fan, and he's like,
Yeah,
yo, I can't
I'm
save
not
him my
got a
money.
ticket. I'm not going.
What? I'm like, yo, who said anything about that? I just asked you if you're a UFC fan. That's all. Because it is something people do want to like bring back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try and bring it back. Like, this guy, it's not real, man. It's not real. It's
he's not real, man.
big
He's
up
not
to
real, wallahi.
big up to Mo, who says watching you from the Mile High City. Nice company as work. Winds down. Chelsea fan and big up Flawless. Hey, big up to you, man. Mild High City. What city is that though? You know what it is.
Is that Denver, Colorado? Is that
Yeah, 'cause I was thinking Detroit.
Colorado,
That's the most.
Colorado, yeah.
That's about Denver, yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
hey,
Denver.
big up, man. Yo, we
Denver.
really are worldwide. Large up to you, Mo. Big up, man. Appreciate it.
International.
I just want Timo to remember, in 9 days it's Ramadan in it, so alcohol free, big man, for 30 days.
Say that again.
What?
It's Ramadan in it in 9 days.
Oh, Ramadan. Okay.
Oh, is it?
So-
All right, okay.
So I mean, make sure to be alcohol free, my friend.
Who? Me? I won't.
No,
be.
No,
Timo.
Timo.
Oh, Timo. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Timo will be alcohol free. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that.
Inshallah.
Big up, man. Someone from
Yeah.
Denver locked in. That's crazy. Man watching from Denver. That is
Listen,
nuts.
man. Shout out Jokic, man.
Harry,
My
we
MVP.
need
My
the Asian market, man. Like, we need the Japanese people, the Korean people and shit. And then be worldwide.
We've had a few. Yeah, we've had a few.
Jez, are you trying to say
India?
Timo is our version of Heung-min Son? Is that what you're trying to say, man? We ain't getting rid of Timo.
I didn't even say that. That's the funny part.
That's disrespectful to son, man.
Yes, and what Victor said there in the chat. This is a great question. Let us know if this is the case. I will bring this to you as well. Chat. Do you want an F1 show? Because Victor's
No one
an
wants
F1
to
fan.
listen to these go-karts, man.
Hey, shut up, man. Shut up, man.
Yes,
No one
they're
cares about your
nice.
opinion, bro.
Hey,
No one
hey,
cares
hey.
about your opinion.
Hey,
How's
you
that
know what?
go-karts,
You know
man?
what?
Honestly,
I don't want an F1 show, so F you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Simple as that,
So I
man.
might call it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
F1
like,
FU. You know what I'm
respectfully,
saying?
fuck
Oh,
you,
you're
Ahmed.
awake now.
Fuck
You're
you,
awake
Ahmed.
now. Oh, you
But-
listen to that.
Listen,
You've heard
bro.
that,
Yeah,
did
I don't want to listen to go-karts, man. I
But
want to
you don't again. Like I said to Jez with the
F1
Spurs
is
thing.
not a go-kart, man. What are
hold
you
up.
on about?
Like I said, you don't have to tune in. It's calm. Don't worry about
Exactly.
it. I probably
No-
won't tune in because I'm not an F1 fan like that.
Yeah.
But Victor's here asking. Let us know in the chat, people. All jokes aside, if you
Mario
want an
Kart's
F1
better,
show,
man.
let us know.
Hey,
Let us know.
Mario Kart
Mario
does
Kart
slap.
slaps. Yeah, Mario Kart does slap 100%. But yeah,
Hold
let us
that,
know,
Timo.
people, if you want an F1 show.
Hold that, yeah,
100%.
man.
Ferrari's
Go
crap.
karts.
Hold that, Timo. Ferrari's crap.
Yeah, the Lakers
Yeah,
suck as
man.
well.
Shout out De Rossi, man.
Damn, Timo's really taking L's this year. Fuck.
Okay.
This year?
His teams are 9th and 10th in basketball and
Remember,
football. It's a wrap.
remember, Timo, it's 9.99 to take me off if you need.
What
If
do you
get
mean this
pissed off.
year, man?
Every year.
Yeah. It's an annual thing, man.
Yes. Hey, God of Frogs is only sports. So that's what it is. If we expand in shows, it's sports.
You don't want us going
That's it.
anywhere outside.
I love the
sports.
East End
You do
Facts.
not want us going anywhere. I swear
Facts.
to God, right now.
I was talking about regular stuff.
Even
Just
on-
trying to get cancelled.
Even on
Facts.
Twitch, you do not want us going anywhere out of sports. Even on Twitch, we do not. I swear to God, right now, you will not see any member of this panel ever again on YouTube ever. So we'll lock us away somewhere. That's all.
Facts. Right, we are gonna close out shortly. Hey, we're at 99 likes, man. Girls to 100 likes. Girls up to 100 likes. We're still too short as well on the subscriber mark. Found a few questions in past 2 minutes, people. Oh yeah, larger part of members as well. While we wait for some more questions, obviously the link for the membership is in the pinned comment. One of the perks is you do get shoutouts during shows. Junior, if you are watching or you're watching this back, shout me because you are Sarcasm City General, which is the highest tier, and that means you can go on Q&As here on the YouTube and Q&As on the Twitch as well. So shout me with your socials or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. So big up to Junior, Chris Ryan, YG Jez, Dennis the Great, Easy92, Moped, Paul T, who's in the chat, Marcel, of course. It's your boy. RIP to S. Featley, man. RIP to Steven every
RIP.
single time. Thankful for Life 2023, Starlord, Zayo, 44, WKD, Give It to Mikey, Nonchalant, Broderick Fell, the Disabled Team, Dan Levitt, Victor who's on here, Mataz who's a regular, Raymond, Alam who's in the chat, Daniel, Khalid, J Socials, Steve, Nick, Malcolm, Matro, OG Turbo Jesus, Jesters, Timo, Time to Shine, Surfer who's here as well, Eddie, another regular, the lovely Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, and the guy who next time he takes a bath, we want him to take a toaster in there with him, Ryan. So big up to everyone who's locked in, large up. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Here we go. John, so not even who's better, because I think we're all in agreement, Draymond Green. But we'll go to you first, Surfer. Thoughts on this? On them two going back and forth.
Ah, man.
Talk about it, man. Still here. I'm listening to twos.
Yeah, it's a bit like when Ahmed tries to go against me. It's just no point. You know what I mean? It's just
Shut up.
let's
like,
talk
shut
about
up,
this,
like,
right?
shut
You know
up.
what I mean?
Hey,
It's
Ahmed,
like-
hold that, man.
Yeah, you know, it's like anyone
He's
going
just
up
a-
against The Rock in the Attitude Era or something like that. You know, Draymond Green's not the best basketball player, but he's a great trash talker, man. Right? You know what I mean? That's what I mean. You can
He
verbally
violated him, man. It's simple as that.
Exactly. You can verbally destroy someone without even having to look at them. Do you know what I mean? It's just beautiful, man. And that's why I rate him. You know what I mean? I mean, he's an let's face it, man. He's an average basketball player. If we're being honest, you know what I mean? It's like he's locked out being drafted by the Warriors. Do you know what I mean? But you know what?
Yeah.
He's owned that, man. He's owned that, and you know he's not afraid to go up against anyone. You know what I mean? We'll trash talk with the guys.
This guy, Dylan Brooks, though. This guy, Dylan Brooks, he's trying to go after everyone, bro. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Bro, you're not him. You're not him, man.
He's a clout chaser. That's what he is. He's a clout chaser.
Bro, man started talking about Kyrie apparently yesterday. Like, oh, yeah, can't wait to face Kyrie. Can't wait to face Kyrie. And I was like, are you stupid, bro? You break your ankles, man.
You know what it's like? This is why I think I didn't mind the Chrysalis, but now
I'm off. Yeah, big up.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up.
Man.
Yeah, big up.
No, for me, it's just they just cringe now. Like I understand you want to portray yourself as like a tough team. You don't want to play them, and because you know everybody plays hard in their team, but now they're just starting to be corny. Like even pre-game with them, the way they're going into those games. Jarwick, him saying that he's fine in the West. Like they're just a cringe team, man.
Well, I said it's like I said, you know, I reiterate it again. It'd be like Ahmed trying to go against me. Do you know what I mean? It's just verbally, it just don't work. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's like stay in your lane, Ahmed, man. Know your verbal weight class. You know what I mean?
Listen, my verbal weight class is super heavyweight, mate. Don't you worry about that. I can handle anyone. Yeah.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Man. Let's move. Man.
Tommaso says flawless. I don't think you need to do a watch along for Liverpool Madrid. It's going to be boring. We already out nothing to see there. People want to see it, man.
No, people want to see tears.
People want to see that more than an F1 show. That's for sure, man. That's what
little golf cart sounds.
You are taking.
Hey, don't worry, man. I'm getting into the sport now. By the way, Victor, I need to ask, is it considered a sport?
Yeah, it's considered a sport.
Okay. I just need to make sure.
You know what? We are gonna make it happen, people. Like the F1 show.
Jess, it's literally called a motorsport, Jess.
Victor, has the season just started?
GP, man.
Yeah. Season one racing. Like next race.
Alright, cool. We're gonna talk and we're gonna pattern it 100%. We'll make it happen because you've been asking about this.
GP, man.
So we're gonna
I'm not sure, man. People talk.
Yeah, you've been asking about this, so you know what, we're gonna talk and we're gonna make it happen 100%.
Let's go, man.
100%, because you've been asking, so like I'm for it, and like we'll sort it out. But yeah, back to this.
There's a dart show coming up as well. We're gonna do that as well. Me and Timo for like 2 hours.
You know what? That is perfect for Timo, like darts, like drink, smoking, and music.
Looking
like,
at women in the audience.
It fits everything, and it's a place to link up as well. Like I'm saying that.
That's good at darts. Just place a camera on Timo when he goes to a Chelsea pub. That's what he needs to do.
It's crazy. It's all nuts. But yo, again, love to everyone who continues to support. The way the channel's grown, especially this year, has been incredible. Big up to everyone who continues to support. Make sure whether you're watching this live or you're watching this back, drop a comment after if you want. That's absolutely fine. Make sure you go subscribe to Lewis's channel. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. I've already updated it all the way till next week, Sunday. So you know all the shows that are coming up. Obviously, 4:30 p.m. UK time today. The Man United podcast. So I'll be talking all things Manchester United. So similar to this, but it's just solo. And I'll be talking all things Manchester United. And then 11:30 p.m. doing the most, which is the Premier League show. 5 different categories. Make sure you check it out. Ahmed will be there. Ryan will be there as well. So that's a great show. That's it. Obviously, Battle of the North. That's gonna be choked. You already know. Look out for it. I'm back on Troops' podcast today as well.
Let me just give you a preview of Battle of the North, right? Because I was on Don and Sam show, right?
Yeah. Go on.
Neeks was on there, right? And this is, bear in mind, Man United haven't lost. They've drawn the game, yeah?
Yeah.
We spent 45 minutes talking about that draw.
Yeah, can you imagine?
We spent less time talking about Arsenal win, Man City win, Liverpool loss, and the Chelsea win. It was half the show was on a Man United draw. Yeah, not a loss, a Man United draw. So I'm just to let you know right now.
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware of what he's like. But I'm also will probably try and get at City, even though they won. Chelsea as well, like they're 10th. I can already see it, but we move. But love to everyone who has locked in anyway, man. Just continues to support Sarcasm City TV. Follow me across the socials as well, man. That's me, Flawless, Twitter and Instagram. Sarcasm City TV here on YouTube. Go follow the Twitch because that's where you get the Champions League watch-alongs, Premier League watch-alongs that don't involve Manchester United. Fan calling shows I'm trying to bring back 100%. F1 show you will get at some point. Like I said, me and Victor are going to talk and figure it out. We'll come up with something for you lot as always. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
yeah.
stream Flawless new music.
Yes, you fucked up. Take note. That tune's out now. I need to actually put the link underneath in the description and pattern that, which I will. The EP's out as well because we got a whole project dropping. It's the end of this month, I think. So that'll be out. Turn Water to Henny EP, 4-track EP. So make sure you check that out as well. And just, just
only 7 days to the end of the month.
This guy. But love to everyone. Spurs fans getting at me, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Let us know if you
the game is the game. I'm a shameless motherfucker.
Yeah, I know you.
Hey, just let us know. We'll all sign the record as well, right, Jez? We'll all sign it as well. They want to sign it, we'll sign it as well.
The 7 of us on the GC.
Yeah.
Let me see if anyone's live to redirect anyway too. If not, I'll just redirect you lot. The Mandem United, and you can just go hit the like button there. If I doubt anyone is live, I highly doubt it. Yeah,
just fix your toilets, man. Just fix your toilets, bro.
It's not in it. I'm saying. How about you get into 9th place? How about that?
I don't care.
Oh, that's too far. Yeah.
Too far.
How about you? Lot being single digits in terms of your position? You know what I'm saying?
Baby steps.
Right now.
Fix your toilets, man.
That's
a health and safety hazard, bro. It's a health and safety hazard.
Yeah, so I was watching Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? That's self and safety.
That's a mental.
You've been so good.
Yeah, man, we have third place, 3 trophies on the cards, 1 in the back.
Do you know what? In the stream, man, up yours. Yeah, just in the stream.
You got man walking in piss, man. You got your fans walking in piss, bro. It's not
because I'm saying sports. Yeah, same with yours. Have you seen your team piss poor? But yeah, this has been the Sarcasm Sports today.
At least you ain't all over the floor.
Do you want it? Yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That's not my club, you know what I mean?
Hey, one of you lot should have paid the $9.99 to get rid of that. But yeah, this has been the Sarcasm Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm TV YouTube. Big up.